Neediness occurs when you place a higher priority on what others think of you than what you think of yourself. Anytime you alter your words or behavior to fit someone else's needs rather than your own, that's needy. Anytime you lie about your interests, hobbies, or background, that's needy. Anytime you pursue a goal to impress others rather than fulfill yourself, that's needy. Whereas most people focus on what behavior is attractive or unattractive, what determines neediness, and therefore attractiveness, is the why behind your behavior. You can say the coolest thing or do what everyone else does, but if you do it for the wrong reason, you will come off as needy and desperate and turn people off.
Pulling out the classics.
That's an old one, too.
The old hits. That's from Models.
Yeah.
She's going to be 15 years old this year.
Unreal. Everyone needs to go and read it, dude. Anyone that needs a new book, go and read an old book. And that is now an old book. But the whole thesis of that book, for the people that haven't read it, neediness is unattractive.
Yes.
Basically, you could summarize the whole book for men as in dating, neediness is unattractive.
It's really funny because, so for people listening who don't know, like I started my career as a dating coach, and from like 2008 to like 2013, Models came out in 2011, but I was meeting dozens and dozens of guys in person. I was taking them out to bars and clubs and helping them meet girls online and, you know, giving them advice on dates, on relationships, everything. And it was so funny because at the time it was like the whole men's dating advice space, it was super fragmented. There was almost like different classes you had to take at a college, right? There was like texting game and then there was like the first date that you had to master. And then there was the opener that you had to like figure out. And I kind of wanted a unified theory of men's attractiveness. Because what I noticed is that guys who were supremely attractive in one moment, in one phase of the early relationship, just seemed to not really have any problems in any other part. It's not like there were any men who were like amazing at meeting a girl in a bar and then went on a date and just embarrassed themselves. Like it just didn't really happen. It was, you kind of either had
winners and losers.
Yeah, you either had the skills or you didn't. And there was nothing special about like a text message or you know, a second date that like you couldn't figure out if you had the fundamentals in place. So I was like kind of searching for this unified theory of like men's attractiveness. And what I noticed about all of the men that I knew who were incredibly successful with women, regardless of their circumstances in life, you know, how old they were, their appearance, money, background, anything, was they just had this, they prioritized